This group of dancers is no stranger to beads, but the handiwork is getting a little bigger.
This is part of the wonderful thing is that when you get to come to our show, you're gonna possibly receive some beads throughout the entertainment. So you gotta keep your eyes open to make sure that you don't get chucked in the eye or the face with these lovely beads here.
Mardi Gras is coming to Folklorama this year, and if you're confused about how it ended up at a First Nations pavilion, then you haven't come across Buffy Handel's Aboriginal School of Dance.
I've always been a very strong believer in educating people on a multicultural level, and it's not just about educating them about the Aboriginal culture, but where do we fit in the rest of this world.
Buffy also wants the new pavilion to shine a light on how Indigenous people have contributed to multiculturalism around the world. And New Orleans is a pretty good place to start.
The Indigenous Mardi Gras Indians from New Orleans were their true history behind it and why they celebrate Mardi Gras the way that they do is specifically to honor their Aboriginal ancestral background or Native American ancestral background, because they believe without their Native American ancestral background, their African ancestral background would have never survived slavery.
The choreography in this school reflects many cultures and disciplines. Bella Flett started out in ballet, lyrical, and jazz. Today, along with culturally inspired dances like this one, she's developing her own sense of style as a fancy shawl dancer.
I'm able to pick up things easier, and it also creates my own style of dancing. I can pick up my feet faster, I can spin faster. It also helps with stamina too.
That has changed the whole spirit of this place, providing an openness to other ways of doing things while maintaining some of the First Nations traditions we're a little more familiar with here in Manitoba.
I had to do purple around here too. I don't know how to make that part out still.
Are you going to dance in those moccasins?
Yep. Every performance.
At 20 years old, Kimby wants to learn to grass dance.
Nobody in my family knows how, so I'll start it up, I guess. So my nieces and nephews, my little cousins, hopefully they'll do it too.
Learning those traditions is important for identity, but it's part of an even richer experience.
And I'm finding more and more that Aboriginal youth identify not only just with being Aboriginal, but they are a mixed generation.
As a dancer and educator, Buffy meets youth from across North America. She says that diversity is something to embrace.
When I had seen the youth from Mardi Gras, New Orleans, is that they had Afro hair, but they braided their hair just the same way that Native people did, and the uniqueness and the beauty behind it. And so it is with great intention and great multiculturalism that we are contributing to the whole Folklorama idea. So it's a very exciting journey.
That journey begins here. You can expect its first public appearance when Mardi Gras hits the stage during the second week of Folklorama. For Shaw TV, I'm Kim Kasher.